Hello and welcome back to the Daily Edit Show. Day 4 at Royal Ascot. I'm Scott Wimsett and as always I'm joined by my exquisite co-host, the beautiful Louise Rowe.
Oh, stop it, Scott. No, carry on. You've still got Scott and I together for another 2 full days getting stuck into all the action here at Royal Ascot.
Yeah, indeed, 2 very exciting days to go where the stakes are as high for the fashion as they are for the races.
Yes, but first I want to know what you and Frankie got up to in the village late last night. All I know is that it involves sequins.
Yeah, there's nothing a tad too theatrical about that. Stay tuned to watch it.
Welcome back to the Daily Edit.
Ascot, as graceful as an English country garden. And if Ascot provides some of the best racing in the country, it also displays some of the finest fashions. And they're off!
Welcome to the most famous racecourse on the planet.
The best horse wins.
I think it's time for some bubbles, don't you?
Oh.
Royal Ascot is one of the best weeks of the entire year.
I'm tickety-boo. I mean, it really is the quintessential British moment.
It's not just the fashion giving us a feast for the senses.
Oh my goodness, that is sensational.
So, Frankie, I hear there was a little party last night. Where were you?
Who told you that? Can you see? Do I look tired? It was great fun. Me and Scott, we went actually where you went in the daytime to the village enclosure.
Okay,
so you checked it out, having a food, picnic kind of vibe, sitting down.
Yeah, had a drink.
We went for the party.
So it just goes to show that even after the racing, the party still continues here at Royal Ascot.
We get up to a lot, don't we? Outfit changes, the shades are on, we're going to be having
We're getting on. So favourite ABBA songs?
Money, money, money.
Good choice, good choice.
Funny.
In
the Ascot world.
In the Ascot world. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're going to get dance on. Aha. Aha.
Last night was a party.
As I walk through Royal Ascot, it is impossible not to feel the weight of the history around us. Founded in 1711 by Queen Anne, this event has been the cornerstone of British sporting tradition for over 300 years.
Wow. The Greencoats have formed the ceremonial guard for the monarch since 1744.
And Louise, I heard that the velvet uniforms were originally made from material left over from the curtains at Windsor Castle.
I love that. The role of the Greencoats, or yeoman prickers as they're traditionally known, was developed in the early 19th century to include crowd control. They used their prickers to get racegoers off the course.
Today, Greencoats are found assisting in a ceremonial role at our guests throughout the royal meeting.
Ascot icons don't just emerge on the track, they're the figures and moments that define a 300-year heritage. Did we just stop right by 2 Greencoats?
That's convenient.
Hi, guys.
I understand that the curtains at Windsor Castle, where the leftovers were actually then making your green coat. Is that correct?
Well, that's what the story is, but it's actually the other way around.
Oh, thank you for correcting us.
We had our uniforms first, and the remnants were made into some curtains at Windsor Castle.
Aha. So I just hear that there are only 4 female greencoats. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes. Well, it was very much a gentleman's body, and now times are changing, and very proud to be part of the ladies' set of the Greencoats.
Quite right. Thank you.
Madam.
Okay.
It was
Thank
a
you,
pleasure.
sir. Thank you very much.
Hope you have a lovely day.
You too.
This is a Cezanne number. It's actually a 2-piece, and then I've got a bit of a frame belt. Yeah. They're just Zara stilettos. Fendi bag. I think when I saw the Cezanne, I thought Julia Roberts, Pretty Woman. So
Inspo.
that was my inspo.
Talk me through this gloriousness.
Thank you so much. So I'm a huge fan of Zimmermann. I bought the dress before I had children. They're 2 and 3. It's the first time I've been able to wear it.
Well, you look stunning.
Thank you.
We've got gold, we've got yellow,
Gold.
we've got brown.
Clear with bronze.
Bag.
Elaine Turner.
And even the jewellery.
Matching shoes. Wedding ring was
When
fitting.
your diamonds match your dress.
Yes.
And what about the hat?
Thank you. Vivian Sharif, custom made.
I'm joined here by wonderful milliner Carol Kennelly. How are you?
I'm very well.
You're one of the milliners who are in the Millinery Collective, and your piece was on the front cover.
Yes, that's right.
How exciting.
It was the most exciting thing for me. It was a very proud moment.
Aww.
I've always wanted and dreamed to have one of my pieces in the Millinery Collective, but this year It all came true.
It came true. Welcome. So what is it about millinery and Ascot that just marry so well together?
It's the greatest runway to show off millinery because the biggest and the boldest and the best comes to Ascot.
We really do. So when you're thinking of the sort of creativity of your work, how do you describe that to your customer?
Well, I think it's all about the customer, that you have to let the customer's personality shine through. And today I wanted it to be playful and feminine and fun, and that's how I'm feeling today.
So Nana and I have ditched the boys so that we could come and meet Chef Tom Shepherd in Sandringham restaurant, which is one of our favourites. So what are you serving? I can see food behind and right here.
We've got beautiful smoked salmon plates, we've got beautiful salads. We've also got 2 hot stations where we serve beautiful soy and maple glazed, a roast sirloin of beef. We also serve a beautiful poached side of salmon with watercress pesto.
I think the cameraman's salivating right now.
I think I have, I've been cooking it all week.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
That
is absolutely
What's
delicious.
your highlight been of Royal Ascot?
To actually be invited here to be a part of Sandringham is quite incredible. There's some incredibly talented young people in our industry, and it's a joy to meet them all this week. And yeah, it puts me in a real positive position to think actually our future of our industry is good.
Tom, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for feeding us. We'll let you get to service because it's filling up in here.
Yeah, there's going to be some complaints because of you now. So.
Oh my gosh, one big happy family all together, the best chefs across the UK. Look at that.
Woo! Give yourselves a
Where
hand.
else would you have that other than Royal Ascot?
Thank you.
So we're here with Ali Vance, who's our international presenter, going out to 170 different territories around the world.
So it's got huge global appeal. So from a racing point of view, you've seen the international runners. We had a winner for Australia earlier in the week. That went out on Channel 9. We've got a huge amount of American horses, huge French horses. To be honest, the rest of the world are watching Royal Ascot for the sport, but also for the occasion.
And for the fashion. I mean, I have to say, I'd be remiss as the fashion correspondent not to ask you, Ali, who are you wearing today?
This is Lisa Redman, who's in London, and Vivian Sheriff, who's a British milliner as well.
You look amazing.
Thank you very much.
You so much.
So the hat is by a really good friend of mine called Clare Ferguson. So she always makes the most incredible hats. This is a dress by Sika, sort of slightly poofy, and then actually with the kind of the swirls, I thought a little bit of the kind of the bling here, I thought was quite different, a bit sort of edgy for Ascot maybe.
I like a bit of edgy for Ascot, and this is almost like a tie-dye fabric, which is very cool.
Yeah, which I kind of think that this kind of picks all of that up. So yeah, so it's kind of,
I love the and chic.
Indeed, I love all the details for me. So yeah, it all goes together, but it's fun.
Gabe was the first female jockey to ride a winner at Royal Ascot in 1987 and now comes back today not as a jockey, Gabe, but as a trainer, and will saddle Kylie of Lacache in the first race in the Albany Stakes. You've seen the sport evolve. How do you think the participation and the achievements of females in racing have developed?
It's really the last 4 years that Holly Doyle, Hayley Turner, has really pushed the front for girls. It's still very hard for women trainers, but it's getting the opportunity to get the big horses from the big owners.
I should have mentioned as well, of course, that Kylie of Lacache will be ridden by Hayley Turner, who's been, a trailblazer for women, riding 1,000 winners last season, getting over that milestone. What's your relationship like with Hayley?
Really good. Hayley's ridden a lot of winners for me. I've got great admiration for her. She's a great rider, has wonderful hands. She's right up there.
You've been a role model to many. What would be some advice for a young aspiring jockey, a female jockey?
A young female jockey, just find the right trainer that you think will give you a go. You have to have that real drive and will to win.
It's a big moment for the females in the sport, and as Gay's very well said, that progression, I'm sure, will keep going with very talented riders at the top of their game.
Okay, I had to just have a chat about this Catherine Walker dress because it just strikes such a lovely silhouette.
It really is, isn't it? I absolutely love this piece. I love Catherine Walker in general, but the shoulders, and I'm 5 months pregnant, so it hides quite well.
It's really brilliant for that. There's slightly higher belt detail here.
Exactly.
5 months pregnant, congratulations.
Thank you.
And the hat?
Yes. Hat is Jane Taylor, which I absolutely love. This is my 4th day at Royal Ascot, so I do a lot with her.
I see you year on year, so yeah, you look absolutely wonderful, darling. Thank you for joining us.
I found my pretty women, Kelly Eastwood.
Hi, Lou.
I'm so camera shy.
So camera shy.
Head to toe, talk us through.
Yeah, I'm wearing Kit to London by Sarah Court-Winder.
Who is a friend of ours who makes exquisite women's suits.
She does,
Shout out.
And designed and made in London, so representing. Longchamp,
Yeah, little
horsey vibe as well.
And pop of turquoise with the lovely necklaces.
Exactly, and Jane Taylor.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, matching.
You look gorgeous.
Well, so do you. I love it. It's Grace Kelly vibes today.
Oh, thanks very much. I'll take that. We've talked about duck egg blue being the colour of the week, and Her Majesty the Queen just wore it in a beautiful coat dress by Anna Valentine. Delightful.
Yeah, absolutely wonderful. I mean, it sort of feels like we're almost taking the steer from Her Majesty the Queen, and we're starting that sort of trend for a colour, the duck egg blue from Royal Ascot 2024.
I think I'd like to continue wearing it throughout the summer, Scott. And her hat?
Everyone
yeah,
loves.
well, exactly.
You got the memo. Philip Tracy hat.
Yes.
I mean, it was very windy in the arrival of the carriages, so down there sort of holding on, but it just looks so fabulous. Feathers just all blowing in the wind. It was a lovely sight. And a beautiful brooch, a Jardine and diamond brooch from the late Queen.
I love that. And Princess Beatrice we saw in a green floral dress, which was beautiful with her hair. I
Yeah.
loved that juxtaposition.
Like you say, that kind of watercolour, botanical green, the forest green with the mint green, really fresh and really summery. It was gorgeous. Excuse me. Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
This is just Battenberg deliciousness.
Oh my goodness,
it's...
thank you so much. So I basically spent a year planning my outfit and I wanted to go very colourful this year. Obviously keeping to all the Ascot dress codes, so full length sleeves, and I just wanted to be a bit playful with it this year, so I thought I'll go as a sort of colourful rainbow.
You look amazing. Please, can you talk me through your outfit?
The dress is from Harvey Nicks, and the shoes and the handbag are from Kurt Geiger.
Okay, and the pearls?
The pearls are from Spain.
Oh, are they?
Yes, yes.
Oh my gosh. And your fabulous hat as well.
This is from Harrogate, from a shop in Harrogate.
Lovely. How many times have you been to Royal Ascot?
Oh, a lot, a lot.
So summery with your beautiful boat hair. Talk me through this wonderful look.
Yes, this is a Baginski, and this is from a brand from Turkey called Privé.
And now the bag, I'm fascinated that this sort of, you can wear it 4 different ways.
Yeah, so you unclip, if I can, this, which unclips this.
Wow.
And you can put the handle on top or background, and it comes with another piece as well, which I don't have with me today.
3 different handbags in one.
Absolutely, why not?
There you go.
Hi, I'm joined by the lovely Lydia Millen, looking exquisite. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm loving how much we're like colour coordinated here though.
So I think blue or baby blue is definitely the colour of the day.
Yeah, definitely.
So talk me through your full look.
Okay, so my dress is actually a custom Sassy Holford dress. We actually came up with this design together, and I tried it on for the first time a few days ago. So it's quite a commitment. I then got some Emmy London shoes on as well. I have a Miss B millinery hat and a Hermes bag.
So we've just caught up with the official mixologist for Royal Ascot, Mark Stagg. How are you, mate?
I'm very good. It's good to be here on a sunny day.
Oh, now listen, so Frankie and I were just chatting to you earlier about identifying a cocktail that would suit our personality. So what are we going to go for?
Well, you're beautifully dressed today, and the pink, so I'm going to go for the French martini.
Ooh la la.
What have you got for me then?
You just look like a classy fella. So I'm going to sort of mix a Negroni and a old-fashioned together. It's called a Boulevardier.
Okay, a classy fella. I'll take that from Mark. Maybe after a few of these, might have a bit more of a kick to me. Mark, can I ask you what sort of flavours am I getting from mine?
Okay, so with the vermouth, you've got gentian root, a lot of ruby dark flavours, a lot of bitterness, and then you've got the smooth oaked vanilla flavours from the bourbon.
Okay, so basically what you're saying, I'm slightly bitter, but very smooth.
I'd say that. And then I guess the same for the character sort of description of me from the French martini.
Yes, as you can see, perfect figure. And a great hat on top.
I'm going to stick around here. This is great being behind the bar with Mark.
Cheers, Scott.
Cheers, Frankie.
Yesterday I was in the village. It was a real festival vibe. Today I've headed down to the Queen Anne enclosure. Not as formal as the Royal enclosure and not as relaxed as the village. So I'm going to see what is on offer. Hi ladies, you look amazing. And what are you feeling in the Queen Anne? Are you enjoying it?
I am. Just waiting for the race to start.
Are you having a good time in Queen Anne?
Yeah, I love it. We came last year and really enjoyed ourselves, so we're back again this year and we'll probably every year.
So where are we, Frankie?
We're outside the racecourse. We're actually across the road from the high street, which is something different about Ascot, because these horses are stabled on the other side of the high street.
Look at that! They're coming right by us to cross the road where they go to the pre-paddock.
Exactly, the pre-parade ring. So traffic will stop for these horses, and much like the stars of Abbey Road, the stars of Ascot cross the famous high street
what you did there.
on their way in to the pre-parade ring.
It is incredible to see them this close up because they are majestic. Look at the shine on that coat.
They're so beautiful. Should we follow one across the road?
Why not?
Not all horses live at Ascot. They have to arrive at the stables in the morning. Their groom will be with them and make sure they're nice and relaxed, walk them across the road, and then their next job is to get all of their tack on and saddled up before they head to the parade ring, which really is what it says on the tin.
Yeah.
It's for them to parade and us to have a good look.
So for them, because this is a big day and they know it,
Yep.
for them to feel as relaxed as possible, their groom is like their best friend.
It is,
They
yeah.
know their groom.
And,
That's who's walking with them now.
Correct, and this is not a joke when I say that they're whispering sweet nothings in their ear. They are patting them, saying hello, chatting away, because they will hear a familiar voice, and what they want to do is keep the horse's attention on them rather than their surroundings, because it's a big day, it's a big occasion. Even when we walk out,
I know.
There's a lot going on. So they want to keep the horse relaxed, and they will. The groom is their best pal, and they're great at their jobs, and the one that we've just followed looks super well.
So that's a wrap for day 4 at Royal Ascot 2024. Scott, I can't believe we only have one day left.
Oh, we may only have one day left, but listen, I reckon we
Man
will
on
go
a
out
mission.
with a bang.
Well played.
Thank you very much. Well, tomorrow you guys can decide where we go. Either we go down to the Net Zero Village for some plant-based food.
That does sound great, Scott, but I'm thinking we gate crash a VIP box
Ah.
and drink some champagne.
That sounds much better. Talking about gate crashers. Hello, guys.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Very, very good.
Oh,
Cheers, Nana.
What a day
A winner
it's been.
today.
I know, a winner, thanks to Frankie, finally.
Thank you, Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
See you tomorrow.